Hello students, this is my channel and I am Raman Gupta who teaches you English. In this video I'll teach you and tell you something about Joseph Edison. Joseph Edison was born on 1st May 1672, Millstone, Wiltshire in England, and died on 17th June 1719 in England. He was both writer and a politician. His father was a scholarly English clergyman. He was educated at Charterhouse School, London, where he first met Richard Steele. So, Steele and Edison both were friends. And the Queen's College, Oxford, he excelled in classics, being specially noted for his Latin verse, and became a fellow of Magdalen College. In 1693, he addressed a poem to John Dryden, and his first major work, a book of the lives of English poets, was published in 1694. His translation of Virgil's Georgics was published in the same year. Dryden, Lord Somers and Charles Montague, 1st Earl of Halifax, took an interest in Edison's work and obtained for him a pension of £300 a year to enable him to travel to Europe with a view to diplomatic employment, all the time writing and studying politics. He was a magazine founder. He met Jonathan Swift in Ireland and remained there for a year. He was befriended with Swift also in Ireland. Later he helped form the Kit Kat Club and renewed his friendship with Richard Steele. In 1709, Steele began to publish the Tatler and Edison became a regular contributor in 1711 they began the Spectator. Its first issue appeared on 1st March 1711. This paper, which was originally a daily, was published until 20th December 1714, interrupted for a year by the publication of the Guardian in 1713. Cato was one of his tragedies he wrote. In 1712, he wrote Cato, a tragedy based on the last days of Marcus Porcius Cato Uticensis. It has a prologue written by Alexander Pope and an epilogue by Samuel Garth. Hymn. Edison wrote the popular church hymn, The Spacious Firmament on High, publishing it in the Spectator in 1712. It is sung either to the tune known as London Editions by John Steele, written in 1720, creation by Joseph Haydn. His marriage and death. The later part of Edison's life was not without its troubles. In 1716, he married Charlotte Dowager, Countess of Warwick. After working for a time as a tutor for her son, his political career continued and he served as Secretary of State for the Southern Department from 1717 to 1718. His political newspaper, The Freeholder, was much criticized and Pope in his epistle to Dr. Arbuthnot, made Edison an object of derision, named him Atticus. This was a fight of through papers. Edison wrote something, and in response, Pope wrote epistle to Doctor. Sorry, Pope wrote in his letter addressing him as Atticus. On 6th April 1808, Middletown, a town in upstate New York, was renamed Edison in his honor in America. It is his contribution to the literature. It is an essayist that Edison is remembered today. He began writing essays quite casually. In April 1709, his childhood friend Richard Steele started the Tatler. Edison contributed 42 essays to the Tatler, while Steele wrote 188. Regarding Edison's help, Steele remarked, "When I had once called him in, I could not subsist without dependence on him." The Tatler was discontinued on 2nd January 1711. The Spectator began publishing on 1st March of that year, and it continued being issued daily and achieving great popularity until 6 December 1712. It exercised an influence over the reading public of the time, and Edison soon became the leading partner in it, contributing 274 essays out of a total of 635. Steele wrote 236. Edison also assisted Steele with the Guardian, which began in 1713. Students remember this division that out of 635, Edison wrote 274 and Steele 236. The breezy conversational style of the essays later prompted Bishop Richard Hurd to reprove Edison for what he called an Edisonian termination, or preposition standing a grammatical construction that ends a sentence with a preposition. So this was all about Joseph Edison. In the next video, we'll study the essay